Now, this entire Pegasus snooping row has raised a lot of questions. For you and me, it's as simple as whether your phone is safe. How would you know if your mobile is really infected with spyware? And when it comes to Israeli spyware Pegasus, it's almost impossible to detect. It's called the Super Snooper, and what makes it lethal is that it leaves no trace at all in your phone.
It's a word you've probably become familiar with in light of the new Snoopgate scandal. Pegasus, the Israeli-developed cyber espionage tool, is one of the best at extracting information from smartphones. The spyware is sent via text message or missed call to a target phone. It is especially dangerous because it does not need a link to be clicked on or the call to be answered to break into the targeted smartphone. Pegasus can target BlackBerry, Android and iPhones.
इजराइल की कंपनी NSO ग्रुप जिसने ये Pegasus सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया है, ये सॉफ्टवेयर एप्पल के iOS डिवाइसेस, आईफोन्स और गूगल के एंड्रॉइड डिवाइसेस को हैक करने में अब तक का सबसे तेज और सबसे पावरफुल सॉफ्टवेयर माना जा रहा है। ये सॉफ्टवेयर फोन के अंदर इंस्टॉल्ड एप्स और उनके प्लेटफॉर्म के अंदर मौजूद वल्नरेबिलिटीज का इस्तेमाल करके साइलेंटली फोन हैक करके उन लोगों की जासूसी करने में सामने आया है।
Once your phone is infected, almost everything on your phone is vulnerable and accessible. File retrieval, instant messaging, photographs and screenshots, microphone recordings, email, SMS, location tracking, network information, device settings, browsing history, contact details, social networks, calendar records, and phone calls. Everything can be snooped upon. Since its discovery in the phone of a UAE human rights activist in 2016, Pegasus startled the cyber world with its capabilities. Developed to track down criminals and terrorists, it doesn't just tiptoe into a target's smartphone, but also transforms it into a listening device. And here is why this Super Snooper is so lethal.
We have seen that Jamal Khashoggi was killed using their NSO. Journalists have been targeted. So this company's statements at face value cannot be trusted. It may so have happened that they may have also sold this to a foreign entity, private player, foreign entity, anyone, a private surveillance company again. So it may be a private actor doing it.
It collects information remotely and covertly. It can break through encryption and proprietary protocol, so apps including WhatsApp, Facebook, Skype and BlackBerry Messenger can be monitored. It can also intercept and monitor voice and voice over IP calls and can extract contacts, passwords and saved files. The spyware can also track targets with accurate positioning information using GPS and does not require the cooperation of local mobile service providers. What's more, Pegasus constantly monitors infected phones regardless of profiles or SIM cards being switched. It leaves no trace and self-destructs if there's a risk of exposure.
The IT Act under Section 69 can never authorize interception through spyware. And if that happens, then clearly it's a violation of the provisions of the IT Act and also constitutes offences under the IT Act and the Indian Penal Code.
Pegasus spyware is nearly impossible to detect. Your phone does not show any lags or visible signs when it has been infected by Pegasus. Many security experts and analysts have said that the only way to get completely rid of Pegasus is to discard the phone that's been affected. Once you've replaced the device, ensure that all the apps that you install are up to date and have the latest software version. Bureau Report, India Today.